Okay, 안녕하세요. Welcome to the Sweat Project. 저희가 오늘은 특별한 게스트를 모셔왔는데요. 여러분도 특히 크로스핏 세계에선 또 많이 아시는 우리 켈리님, 벨리 타이트의 켈리님을 모셔봤습니다. Welcome.
안녕하세요.
Welcome us.
Yeah, no, I thought we were doing it in English, but I guess whatever. You could do it in Korean, and then
저도
Kelly,
최대한 한국어로 해볼게요.
네,
한국
okay.
But I don't know.
위해서?
I'm not sure. You know.
whatever feels comfortable.
알아서 they'll
알아서
understand.
하겠습니다.
알아서.
네.
You know, ChatGPT and all that stuff.
I'll be like,
they'll take care
how
of
do
it.
you say?
So, do like a introduction of yourself.
Self-introduction?
Kelly. Yeah.
Do you want me to look at the camera?
Oh,
How do you
no.
guys do this? Very natural?
Yeah, just like
감독님 어때요? 카메라 딱 볼까요? 네, 안녕하세요. 제자리 Stay, belly tight 김켈리라고 합니다. 반갑습니다.
Nice.
근데 텐션 어떻게 할까요? Like, do you guys do like 안녕하세요.
Oh no, we want you to be
belly
like
tight
yourself.
김켈리라고 합니다. Or do you be
Is that ASMR?
안녕하세요. belly tight 김켈리라고 합니다. Like, what do you guys?
Yeah, the latter for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are that's the vibe. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, like whatever comes natural.
Okay.
You know, just be you.
Okay.
There you
so, let's see. There's probably a ton of things that people want to know about you. So I think we just go from the beginning, like where you came from, where you grew up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 그거 궁금해하는 사람 많을 것 같아요. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm from Hawaii. So 하와이에서 태어났고요. 그리고 고등학교 때까지 하와이에서 쭉 살다가 대학교는 캘리포니아로 갔습니다. 그래서 캘리포니아에서 한 4년 동안 살았고 거기서 Yes. Do you have a question about 대학교?
I was going to ask where
I went to Santa Clara for my
okay.
undergrad. And then I got a job at a tech company.
Google, right?
Yes.
really?
거기서 취직을 하면서 일을 하면서 크로스핏을 찾았죠. Yeah, at NorCal CrossFit back in the day.
Oh, NorCal?
Yes.
Like Jason Kalipa's
Yes.
gym?
Yeah,
That's
it
where he
was-
started?
He actually went to Santa Clara.
Wow,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know
yeah.
that. So how'd you get, I guess like started with Google. What was your undergrad in again?
Environmental science and economics. 경제학 그리고 environmental science는 뭐죠? Maria?
환경
환경학?
환경학?
환경학인가?
환경 science.
환경학. 환경
한국말
한국말도 모르겠지만
어쨌든 환경에
여기
관련된
자막을 좀 넣어주세요.
Yeah, we got you.
environmental science.
Environmental science, yes. And so I worked on a project where we were trying to figure out how to make Google more green.
Ah, okay, interesting.
Wow.
Were you guys successful?
Sure. 그런데 일을 하면서 생각했던 거는 우리가 만약에 이 tech가 계속 개발을 되면은 몸은 어떻게 따라가죠? 이런 거를 계속 생각했어요. Like tech이 계속 개발을 하면서 우리 사람으로서 어떻게 따라갈 수 있는지. 그래서 크로스핏을 찾아갔죠. 크로스핏을 그렇게 찾았죠. 그래서 나의 답이 그거였어요. So the answer to my question was, you know, if we're gonna keep developing in tech, we have to also develop our bodies, right? And so CrossFit became that answer for me.
Interesting. How did that apply to like your work with Google? Like,
Oh no, it didn't.
oh, it didn't.
Yeah, it was like totally separate. Just like
Gotcha.
on my own time, doing my own thing at the gym. Yeah.
This had to be around like 2012, before 2012?
Yeah, but back then it wasn't. I was doing more of like a boot campy type of thing, you know. Yeah, I don't even know. It's been so long, I don't even remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I speak in Korean or English? I just don't even know. Every time I look at you, I want to speak in English. Every time I look at Maria, I want to speak in Korean. So I'm not sure what should I be doing right now.
You do whatever you feel like doing.
Okay.
I feel
Whatever
like
feels
if I
comfortable.
speak Korean to you and
It's
you
so
speak Korean to me,
weird.
it's going to sound like really awkward.
잠깐만. Do I put a yo when I talk to you?
아니요.
존댓말. Do you guys do 존댓말 on here? 존댓말 하는 거 맞죠?
Whatever you want to do.
Why do you think speaking Korean to me would be awkward, Carlos?
Because our Englishes are, you know,
much
natural.
better.
Yeah.
And for me, I think like Korean's more natural for me.
Really?
Maria's
I wanna be
losing her
Maria.
English.
Yeah, he told me to go back to the States. He's like, you need to
She's
go back.
not losing her English.
I am.
She is a little
Really?
bit. Yeah. Like, what was the word that you were trying to say? Oh, this has a order. I was like, order? You mean
like a 순서?
odor?
Oh, you are losing your English.
He's like, Ray, you have to go back. I was like, I know, but you know, I'm surrounded by Koreans and all the classes are taught in Korean. Like I speak Korean to my husband. He doesn't speak any English, so
I want to
I'm
lose
definitely
some
losing
English.
it. I
I,
mean,
need
I've
to
been-
lose some English.
Oh, you're English.
no, just give it to me,
Yes. I will take some of your Korean gladly.
and then I'll give you some Korean.
진짜 I really try. 진짜로 노력하고 있어요. 한국어로 하는 거는 진짜로 노력하지만 I cannot help. I have an accent. Okay, I'm American. I have an accent. Sorry, you know, but I'm really trying. So I see the comments. You know, I see the comments.
I could tell though.
Yeah.
Like I feel like our Korean level was about the same level. And like I put a lot of effort into my Korean
Yeah.
just because of the seminar and like having to translate and stuff. And I can see you too, like putting a lot of effort, and your Korean is getting better.
It
Why,
is, yeah.
thank you. I've been trying.
Yeah.
Although I should be trying harder. I really should.
How?
Like maybe get a teacher or a tutor.
Nah, I don't think so.
Really?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't recommend that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think what you're doing now, you know, like being out there talking to the CrossFit community
Yeah.
like, in Korean and like doing all your content in Korean.
아우 근데 답답해져. 이게 영어로 하면은 되게 짧게 바로바로 얘기를 할 수 있는데 한국어로 하면은 설명이 되게 길어요. That's why it's so awkward and weird. But
Don't you get frustrated with like when you want a certain statement to have an impact, you know you would have it in English, but having that impact in Korean, I feel like for me is the hardest thing.
yeah. Or I do it with voice flexion. That's how I'll do it, you know.
You kind of remind me of Jesse.
You know, I get that a lot and I don't really like it. You know what? No, it's just we're very different. Right? In a sense of like, I think she's very East Coast and I'm very like Hawaii. But then again, you know what? I respect her for all that she's done and everything that she's come through. So you know what? Maybe it is a good compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely a
Yeah.
compliment.
Yeah.
Or do you know Jesse?
No.
Oh, okay.
I 방금 말한 게 like she knew, right?
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, like but what's her background? Why is her English so good?
Because she lived in the States.
I don't know her life, sir.
A lot of times your inflection
Yeah.
reminds me of her like rapping.
Oh, thank you. I listen to a lot of rap music, if you couldn't tell from all the quotes here. I really love, you know. I like to put quotes on the wall that like have impact. So just in case you're having a bad day or something doesn't go your way, it reminds you to not lose sight of who you are, you know. Yeah.
No, I like it. It goes from like Harry Potter to Cardi
Take it-
B.
yeah.
It's like all over the place, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
This spot, you know, I've said it probably like 100 times now, but it's very, it's a very cool spot.
Yeah.
Like the name and like all the font that you have, all the old Korean.
Yeah.
It's not artifacts, but you know, old Korean furniture and what do you call this stuff?
Things. Object.
Yeah, objects.
Object.
And then you've got
Object.
like a little bit of
Yeah.
you in the quotes, you know, like yourself. When you just see this type of space, it just kind of looks like a museum almost.
Thank
But
you.
then when you go around, all the little like details of quotes, yeah, it's very, I feel like very special.
Yeah.
The little tiny details.
I think you did a good job of like putting your personality into the building.
Thank you. I was torn between this. So if we rewind, after I came to Korea, and we closed 40p. I moved everything here. So 40p 단 다음에 여기를 이사보다는 그냥 짐만 여기에 놓고, 왜냐면 이게 엄청나게 많은 짐이 그냥 다 폐기하는 게가 너무 좀 아까워해가지고, 그래서 어차피 여기 빈 공간 있으니까 일단은 그냥 보관으로서 한번 짐을 여기로 옮기자 이렇게 생각을 하면서 딱 보면서 여기가 들어오자마자 여기 에너지가 되게 막 좋고, 그리고 I felt really happy every time I would come here and like at peace. And you know, when you're closing a gym, you feel very like not at peace. You know, you feel like very kind of like, ooh, what am I gonna do? you know, and what have I been doing, you know? So I started feeling like, oh, I'm very happy in this space, and this space brings me a lot of like, it's just calm here. I mean, it's rainy today, but it's very calming. And that's when all of a sudden just new ideas started coming to me. I had a 깡패 office for like, ask SSG. SSG was one of the first guys that came to my office. Like I had a meeting with him, right? Because we were gonna film a little thing. And I called him and I was like, oh, I think he's gonna be scared when he comes here because it was straight up like abandoned building. I mean, you saw it before.
Yeah.
It was completely, every single floor was empty. And it was just like 원산복구도 아닌 상태고 그냥 철거하고 basic 철거하고 그리고 막 like I think 5 to 7 years just completely empty. And so I was on the 5th floor with just like a white 그냥 벽 흰색만 칠고 그리고 되게 막 엉뚱한 가구들 그냥 놓고 현수막만 걸고 크로스핏 현수막만 걸고 되게 막 깡패 오피스처럼 생겼는데 he came and we're like, yeah, let's film this content. He was cool about it.
He wasn't scared?
He was kind of like, what is this? What is this? You know? It says like 남산 sauna on the map. Like, what is this? 이게 뭐야? So, yeah, and then from there, I decided, you know what? I really love details. I'm very detail oriented. Like, 소소한 것들 잘 보고, 그리고 모든 것을 이게 약간, like, to me, the details mean everything. So I decided, let's make a media company, a marketing media company. And so we decided to go full into that. And we now create social campaigns for various different companies like Reebok. Did the CrossFit for a while as well too. And yeah, now we're here. Now we have Jejari Stay.
That's an interesting shift because your background with Google, techie, I guess this is more like a marketing shift, you know? What have you always been wanting to do?
You know what? I always go back to when I was younger, and I always said to myself, like, man, I should have studied 정식적으로 marketing. You know, but then I don't think you actually need to. Like, I think marketing is a great, and I'm saying this out of like total just learning it as you go. But I think if you are very detail oriented and you have attention to the way things look, and you also can feel how other people feel, that's really it, you know? So I think our uniqueness is the fact that we love to create experiences for people, and we're detail oriented, and we hustle, and we grind.
Are we gonna start rapping?
Yeah,
that sounded like.
And we try to have fun too. You know, like at the end of the day, like we're here because we're having fun. You know, and we're like you guys said, we're young. We want to take new adventures. Yeah.
What's your I guess philosophy behind marketing? Like how'd you get started with like belly tight? What's the meaning behind belly tight?
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask that too.
Okay, so first. Belly Tight was the CrossFit affiliate that I decided to make here because I had all my 장비, right? And so I decided, let's make CrossFit Belly Tight, right? And the meaning behind that is Belly Tight is the most commonly given cue. So, yeah.
Okay.
No matter what you do. So, 모든 운동에서 제일 자주 나오는 큐 아니면 제일 자주 예를 모든 스포츠에서 나오는 큐가 배 힘 주세요. Core tight, like golf 해서, like golf, soccer, any sport, it's always, every coach is going to always say to you, 배 힘 주세요. That's just 기본. So, and I heard that a lot too. Like everybody's always telling me, 배 힘 주세요, belly tight, keep your belly tight, right? And so once you say it, it just rolls off your tongue and like you cannot stop thinking about it. Now everybody who says belly tight, they like look over at me. Like at every seminar, when they give a cue, like, hey, keep your belly tight. They're like, belly tight. I'm like, yeah, that's marketing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Levels.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's how, and it's fun. You know, it's about, and then the deeper meaning of that is not forgetting who you are. Right? Like keep to your core values, you know, don't waver when things come your way. Because I think a lot of times as we move through life and business, a lot of things can make us kind of falter or make us feel like, ooh, that didn't feel so good, or ooh, that wasn't it's not going my way. Do I need to change certain things up? And yeah, you may need to, but at your core, don't forget who you are. So 그거 다 한국어로 자막을 쫙 이렇게 임팩트 있게 달아주세요.
임팩트 있게 한번 달아볼게요.
Yeah.
Wow, I actually thought belly tight was something like completely different.
Oh, really? What did you think it was?
Well, belly tight for me, it was like I thought it was like focus on like females,
Oh.
like
I could see
belly
that too.
tight,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
tight belly. It's like 그렇지 여자는 배가 좀 이렇게 늘씬하고 좋아야지. That's what I was thinking, but
Instead of a loose belly.
이래서 내가 나는 그래서 마케팅 못하나 봐.
No, but you know, that is true too, though, because a lot of people are like, oh, is it for like, females who are going to be doing,
I thought it was
blah,
like
blah.
the color, like the font. It was more. I felt like it was for females.
Yeah. 내가 그냥 좋아하는 것들을 다, 선택했죠. But although this is my old logo, so,
What's the new logo?
It's like a new, sort of similar, not exactly the same. Yeah.
This is could I ask about this? Because this was Primo, right?
Yes,
Upside
it was a
down.
collaboration. Yeah. So we did a collab, but now we have a new logo. Yeah.
Is it published?
Yeah, it's on our Instagram. It's
I'm sorry,
my
he
little
doesn't.
Instagram bio. Wow.
He just likes to look at like those like funny shorts and
No, 자기 것만 보고 있네.
남의 거 보는데 여기 없는 사람.
그러니까.
He's like always like drinking coffee.
Yeah.
He's like laughing. He's like, oh, watch this. It's so funny.
Yeah, I gotta be more productive.
Well, damn. Well, I didn't mean it like that.
I
Sheesh.
know, she's like,
But yeah, so pretty much we're doing moving into now, we have 이거 한국어로 해야 되나? 컨셉팅 회사를 이렇게 차렸거든요. 그래서 브랜드 컨셉트를 잘 잡을 수 있게끔 we'll do your brand concepting, right? And our hotel concept is 제자리 Stay. So 이게 되게 헷갈릴 수 있어요. 사람들이 제자리 concepts, belly tight 이게 다 뭐냐고. 왜냐면은
I wanted to ask that.
yeah,
I was like, there's a lot going on.
It's very confusing, right? And 저도 되게 막 명확하게 이렇게 얘기를 해주지 않으니까 it can be very confusing towards the outside. But our overall company is 제자리 Concepts. And 제자리 Concept is a branding company, right? So we create brand concepts. Have you ever heard of like Major Foods Group? So they do like all different types of like restaurants, hotels, lounges, and then they have like experiences. They do clubs, they do everything. So it's kind of like that, but what we do is a little bit more scaled down. And we create brand concepts for whoever wants to contract us. So for example, if like a new restaurant is opening and they're like, hey, we have the space, we have the chef, please help us with our branding. We'll do that.
Okay.
how do you? I feel like it'd be hard if you're not in the industry. Like obviously you're very, inside the fitness industry, but how do you like position yourself when talking to restaurant owners, or like hotels?
So actually, one of the things that I thought was one of the things I did well. I'll say that again. One of the things I thought I did well at Forty Peak was we used to do so many taekwons, like
kids, jujitsu. all
no
kinds of
commercials at night. So 밤 10시부터 새벽 5시까지 대관을 한 달마다 한 2개 정도 이렇게 돌렸거든요. And from there, I met like everybody in the space of like PR and 광고 and everything. And then on top of that, we started doing so many different like 예능 촬영s and all these things. And I just started learning everything, And then from there, I created like a black book almost of like all these contacts, right? And so then I started sketching out for people. There's one drink company, which I will not drink that drink because they took my idea and ran with it. But I would never say who it is. And it's not them per se, it's the 중간, in the center. But so I would start concepting the idea, right? And then it just started from there. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It started actually like this. So one time there was a sportswear 촬영 at the gym. And there was a basketball player, and I think there was 2 basketball players, and they're very tall, right? So it's a guy and a girl, and they were doing a squat with a kettlebell, right? And everybody's there. So you have like 분장, you have the 작가s, you have the 감독, you have the models, you have everybody's agents are there, and then they're squatting, and it looks really bad because they're so tall, and then the angle of it just doesn't look right, you know. And so I was passing by, and I saw in the you know how they have a screen, right, when they're taking the photos, and I saw, and I was like, oh, let me just, this has nothing to do with me, like, let me just leave, right? And then I kept seeing the same photos, and they were like trying to figure out what was wrong with the photo, and it looked so awkward, right? And I knew immediately like what it was. So I just like stepped in, and I was like, I'm sorry, but she needs to turn slightly this way, and you need to step this way. You need to do this. You need to widen your stance. You need to blah. And I just started like manipulating it, right? And I was like, this story also doesn't make sense because like you wouldn't have somebody doing a kettlebell right here and this person doing a kettlebell swing like right into their face. Like it just looks weird. So let's position this better. And then they were like, can you actually stay and help us do the entire thing? And then from there, they just started contracting me. Like that PR company started contracting me to help with like different, you know, and it started with fitness stuff, and then it moved into just everything, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. That was back when you were at 4TP?
Yes. Yeah. And then I brought that all into here. Yeah.
It is interesting because, you know, like I've seen a lot of like filming projects, and when someone like a producer comes in, they don't have any like fitness background. It's always like the very typical stuff. Like they want you to grab chalk and clap. You know, that's always part of the shoot.
Oh yeah. So I was like, you know, everybody, like if you grab chalk and clap, like it's very impactful in the camera, but like nobody does, like you do that, you get, you know, like, you know,
No manners. You can't be
yeah,
doing that.
you know, so like if you want it for the impact, great. But if you want to make it real, like this is how you should XYZ. But now it's not just fitness stuff. It's like everything, you know. So yeah, that's kind of how.
So interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys were doing that. Did they come to you, or did you guys like market your gym?
No, everybody came to us. Yeah, everybody came to us, and then, yeah.
I
We didn't have
guess
to market it.
naturally because
Actually, a lot of my members were really mad at me when I would close. So I would close for like some of the big ones, and I'd be like, okay, we're gonna give you guys X amount of days, and we're gonna close. And everybody would be like, again? I'm like, oh, okay. So I started doing it at this 새벽 time, like 10 to, and it was perfect, you know. And so even now too, like I try my best to take those and give it to other affiliates, you know. Recommend other affiliates for these 광고s to be shot at because it's great
nice.
extra money for the affiliate owner to have in their pocket. You don't need to be there. It's 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., you know, and they clean up everything for you. I mean, like granted, like you're going to notice that they were there. There are going to be like cable ties and things like that all over the place. But, you know, it's easy money. You don't need to be there. Just give us a door code, go in, do it, be out. Yeah.
No, I think that's amazing that you're doing that for the gyms.
I mean, it was a nice little extra lump sum of cash you don't got to do nothing for, you know. And then on top of it, people see it, like people see the commercials, and then they, you know, they're like, oh, that's blah blah blah, or where's that, or where's this. So yeah.
Free advertisement right there.
Yeah, it's great. It's a win-win. You know, it's win-win all around.
What's your like long-term big picture vision with 제자리 concepts?
제자리 concept. 이거 어떻게 얘기하죠? I think it's really, for me right now, my biggest focus is this building and this neighborhood. You know, I was driving I was taking a taxi one time here, and the taxi driver was like, came onto this 거리 and this street, and he was like, wow, everywhere else's soul is so developed except for this street. wow, 20년에 와 진짜 아무것도 안 바꿨네. And I was like, okay, you know, and it kind of lit something in me where I was like, you know, I want to make this neighborhood poppin'. Yeah, that's my goal. But it's a great neighborhood. It's 3 minutes walk from Myeongdong station, you know. And you have Namsan right here. Like I can walk to the top of Namsan in 20 minutes. You can be at the
20 minutes?
20 minutes. I'm not kidding. 20
Are we going
minutes.
to test it out?
You could probably get there in 10. No,
It's
really.
really that close?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
20 minutes. No, 20 minutes up. You take like 10, 15 minutes to rest at the top, and then
Come back down.
10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes down. Yeah. It's
I
the
didn't realize
direct
it was so
path.
close.
Yes, it's very close. The cable car is like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it, but like doesn't feel 20 minutes.
No, it really is. Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah. Yeah.
믿어도 될 것 같아요.
Yeah.
She lives here, so.
Yes.
So, could we ask like how you ended up in this building?
Yeah.
Why here?
This was where my mom grew up. And so it's been in my family for a really long time. And that's why it also has like significant meaning to me.
No worries.
Yeah, I wanted to do something, impactful, and it makes me happy to be here. Yeah, more so than anything. Yeah.
Why'd you guys close down 4TP?
It's too much time. Too much time. It was too big. Now that we're off, like I could tell you guys, like our overhead was at least like 4,000 a month. Our overhead bills.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was like, on a good month, we're bringing in, we're making the money, right? But it's just, you have to be there physically, right? And then me, I can't coach every class, right? And to be honest, like I think I wanted to try other things. My attention was being pulled in so many different ways, right? And so we couldn't be there all the time. So it was time, it was time.
And 4TP opened when, like 2016?
2015. And I think that it was one of the best things that we did to not sell it. Because a lot of people were like, oh, why didn't you just sell it? And I think I would have never been able to go to that neighborhood again. Because it's like selling like your kid or something, and it's like, I don't want to see them doing something that, and maybe they would have done way better and I would have been happy about it, but what if they couldn't, or what if they did something?
It's your baby, it's your baby.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? 깔끔하게, 시원하게 그냥 let's just close it. So we paid everybody out, did it, and I'm very proud of the way we did it too, because I don't think there is a single person that can say, those bitches ripped me off. No, like everybody, like I am so proud of the fact that like we can walk through life and never having to look over our shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like
Not
Sentinel?
every gym can do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't, there for that or part of that, so I don't know. But like for me, at least, like it was really important. Like, I don't want to look over my shoulder and be like, ooh, I hope I don't run into him. So let's just do it the way we best know how.
How long did it take you? Like, how long did you think about it before like closing the gym? Because I think if I was in that position, or if we were in that position, I think it'd be really difficult, like to like really decide and like. Close
The decision took months, and I was going back and forth of like, oh, should I sell it? Should I talk to this person? And everybody that I talked to had this fear. I could just feel it of like, I don't know if I could take this on. They had this instinct, and I could see it in their eyes of like, oh, he's scared. And when we started it, none of us were scared. We were like, yes, and we knew what the overheads were, and we were like, let's go, right? And that fear is what made me just decide I'm gonna cut all the conversations, and I'm just gonna close it. And then once you make the decision, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was like, bye, Felicia's.
I think it's always like that. Coming to the decision is the hardest part,
Yeah.
but once you know you're gonna do it,
Yeah. And I think that it helped me really dive into like what I like, but also it gave me a perspective of what it feels like for other affiliate owners. So I can see it in their face sometimes when I'm like, damn, like you're going through it, or you're questioning. And I know that feeling, right? And I know that feeling of like everybody asking you like, what's going on? What are we doing? And you don't have the answer. You don't want to lie. you don't want to make false promises, but you also don't know yourself. And so I feel that. And that's why it was really important for me to actually like go around to different gyms and like get a tap in on like what it was. Cause I had just come off of that too. So it was a very healing thing for me too. So last year, you know, I went around to so many gyms, you know, and it was nice. It was very therapeutic.
Yeah. It looked fun.
Oh yeah,
And
I
the
had so
energy
much
you
fun.
brought over there is pretty cool.
Yeah, I had so much fun. I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
What made you guys decide to start 4TP? Like, what was that process like?
You know, that's like a good question for not me.
I've asked this question to Jeff also.
Yeah.
So I know like a lot of I just wanted to.
You should
like,
ask
know
that
your
to them, to Jeff and Brian, and you know.
Okay, well, our next episode,
Yeah.
we'll bring Jeff, maybe Brian, but
Yeah.
Jeff for sure.
Yeah,
We'll ask that
You guys
question.
should but you guys should really talk about that and you know what the start is. I was the mamuri. I was the 중간, like coming in and you know doing things in the mamuri part. So I can give you the in depth on the mamuri, but in the beginning part, you know that was I gotta hand it to those guys. Like they had courage, you know, as. Now that I'm going through this and the amount of construction and the amount of contracts and like the amount of everything, the amount of money that goes out to do anything, I look back and I'm like, damn, I don't understand how they did it like with no fear, you know? And I try to remember that as well too as I move on and like do my thing. Yeah, but it's a great question for them. Yeah.
Oh well, I've asked Jeff this question. But I never got to talk to Brian, so we'll ask him next time.
Yeah. No, like I think it's the no fearness, you know? Like the reason why the three of us work so well together is because I think we've never ever had a problem internally. Like our communication skills are very good. We've never like fought. And people are like, you guys own business together and you didn't fight? Like actually no. We held each other down for like the entire time. You know what I mean? Still to this day. And then we don't move from a place of fear. We move from a place of, I guess, like confidence. Yeah. Or
I
trying
can
our
see that,
best.
yeah.
Yeah. Trying our best. Yeah.
How'd you guys meet? All three of you guys?
The gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
CrossFit?
Yeah. CrossFit. Yeah. CrossFit is a connector, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't you introduce Jeff to CrossFit?
Yes.
Really? I didn't know that.
I didn't even know.
Wait,
You know
we
why?
should-
You know why? You know why? You know what it is? You know what it is it's this. It's really like when you want to set up a gym, right? Financially wise, instead of importing like all these Precor and like Lifetime Fitness machines, like set up a CrossFit gym. You don't need anything, you know? That's where I was coming from in the beginning. But also too, it's fun. Yeah. I mean, don't you guys love that about your gym, that it's just fun?
It is fun.
Like compared to 헬스장,
Oh,
don't
yeah,
you think
for
it's
sure.
fun?
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't look like it.
It's fun. It's definitely fun when he brings in new equipment. He's like, Maria, I think we need this. I'm like, do we really need that? He's like,
Yeah.
yes, eventually we're gonna need it. Sometimes just like sits there and then
Yeah.
he'll like 당근 or like 중고나라. He's really good at that too.
Oh,
I love.
당근이세요?
Yes.
Carlos shows up.
People get surprised all the time. They're
Really?
Like, was it you on the phone? I'm like, yeah. Well, anyways, yeah.
They don't know. You talk to them on the phone.
I called
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
You don't like.
I do that, but then, you know, like
He does
as we get
everything.
closer,
Sometimes like he forgets like he's like selling something. So like a couple of weeks ago we were selling like the
there's
dumbbell
a
rack.
squat
Yeah.
rack.
Yeah.
And it was Danum.
Oh, you didn't sell it?
No one's going to buy that squat rack.
Dude, somebody would have. How
Well,
much?
I don't even know like it's going on. And then like this person calls and it's like, hey, I'm at your gym. I'm like, okay. He's like, well, you know, 이게 뭐 나눔하러 왔어요. And I was like,
Yeah.
Carlos? And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh.
Yeah. But I mean,
Why are you doing nanums, man? Doesn't your phone blow up? At least
but
do a manon. Like, sheesh.
it moves quick. And a lot of times,
Oh, you
if
just want to
it's-
get it at.
Yeah, if it's like something good, someone would be like, "don't 나눔하지 말고 저한테 you know
팔아주세요.
10,000원,
Yeah.
5만 원 이렇게 팔아주세요 하면 okay,
Oh.
I'd do that.
Okay.
But it moves things really fast.
That's true.
You know, and
That's
we
true.
had this. It's not important, but this squat rack and this dumbbell rack, just people putting their like knee sleeves and like
It was just outside of her gym, just like
just collecting
Yeah.
dust. We didn't have the space for it. But those are the things that I like kind of stress about in terms of the gym because like you said, you see everything, you know,
Yes.
and there's always dust and there's like the balls. I don't know how often I have to go and reset the balls so that you can see the numbers, or, you know, the 4-pound ball should be here, but it's all the way over there. And that kind of stuff like drives me a little crazy.
Yeah.
And to just like, I know if I...
You got to pogey that, man.
I know, right?
You-
and
you-
if I just preoccupy myself with this,
You
I
can't
can't
train.
get anything
Yeah.
done. And then like that bothers me. But like,
So
I can't
what do you
just
do then?
constantly
So
clean.
then do you start like getting at your staff? Like, what do? You just do it yourself, or you're just like,
So I procrastinate and wait
he learns how to,
until
like-
on like Thursday. On Thursdays, like the barbells that we have to clean, we've waited about a year because other things
Yeah.
like, just came into priority. But I'll choose a day when I'm
Yeah.
not training, and I'll spend that day doing what the gym like needs to be done. But
Stuff that
it's,
I can't do. So like he takes care of all of that stuff.
yeah,
And then in the evenings, like, you know, I sit at the gym with our coach and like we clean the gym.
Uh-huh.
So I know there are certain things that like bothers him, like the assault bikes, like
Yeah.
being lined up, or like the rowers.
yeah,
So like when
Yeah.
we clean the gym at night,
Yeah.
like those are the things that I do. And I'm like the complete opposite of him.
Yeah.
I don't really see like the little things, but
Yeah.
he does. And because he does, like it bothers me because I know he's going to be like, oh my God, Maria, like
This,
look
that,
at these
and the third.
rowers. And
Yeah.
like, oh my goodness, again.
yeah.
So in the
And
evening, we try to
Yeah.
like fix it.
I tried to manage myself, like like check myself
Yeah,
when if I'm tired or if I'm hungry.
yeah.
These things start to piss me off a little bit.
Oh yeah, yes.
So it's just like being aware and
Yeah.
then just taking myself out and not cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes that like goes for too long. It doesn't get clean.
No, but you know, one of the biggest things that I learned actually was how to give feedback to my staff.
Yeah,
Because
that's-
I
I'm
used
so
to
glad
be
you said that.
terrified of doing it. You know what I mean? And I used to just accept everything. Be like, okay, you know? Now it's like, no way. Because they don't grow, you don't grow. You end up getting like weirdly like upset at each other and this and that. And so now I'm like, if there's something that I feel like needs to be changed, I'll tell them like right away. You know what I mean? And like the thing that I actually really appreciate about Victoria is like, if I give her a feedback point, like she doesn't take it personally, but she takes it as like a opportunity to figure out like, oh, how do I get better? You know? And then by doing that, I am also able to practice being able to give like constructive, good feedback. Cause that used to drive me up the wall. Like I wouldn't be able to sleep at night too. I would create like lists of like checklists, right? And I would give it to like one of my staff. And then I'd be like, okay, great. They got it. It's like not done to the way I wanted. And I'm like, I'm going to go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to go crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't the first time she said this about you taking feedback, just so you know.
Yeah.
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 No, but that's
Speaks very
that's
highly.
No,
really
that's
big
huge.
because-
That's like the biggest thing to me. It's like if you cannot take feedback, right? If I tell you like, hey, that was like really boo-boo and we need to fix this. Like and you can't take it. Like we just can't work together because we can't get better. I can't get better, you can't get better.
Yeah.
And we're now just like, you know, yeah.
a lot of people can't take feedback though.
No.
No, so it's
No, it's really
Good
hard.
for you, man.
I'm telling you, it's really hard to take feedback. Like people get their feelings hurt, you know, and I'm trying to be softer about it. Like, hey, but that is not me. Yeah, I just give it to you straight. Like, all right, this is what we need to do, and blah blah blah, and just you know.
That's how it needs to be. You know, like I don't give feedback anymore at all to anybody.
That's bad.
I know. And like I think we didn't have a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
But we went through a phase where like all our coaches
Yeah.
left, and I thought in my mind I was doing the best that I could to, you know, help them
Yeah.
on this journey of coaching that they wanted to pursue. And I just felt like I pushed maybe too much, maybe gave too much feedback. So now, like, I haven't figured out how to balance giving feedback that I need to give without hurting their feelings. Because, you know, I
stay hurting people's feelings.
Yeah, and I think it's so special that you have like you can do that, but I haven't figured out how to yet.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you'll get it. You'll be fine.
Yeah. No, I know I'll be fine. It's just
You're Maria.
that's exactly what I do. Like when we have to talk to somebody, I'm like, Maria, like we need to talk to this person about
But it's
this.
more like you need to talk to this person.
Maria, you need to talk to this
But-
person because yeah.
That's like how we've been doing everything, and like I'm seeing everything.
Yeah.
And I'm asking Maria to do all the feedback stuff because I'm not able to give feedback effectively. And I'm also afraid that if I give the feedback, they'll leave, and then we're back to square one. where we're
Oh,
trying
that
to
is the
find-
worst feeling ever. Oh, I do not miss that.
So when you looked at
Yeah.
me and asked if I was like enjoying the gym, I love owning the gym with Maria. I love like coaching. I love like seeing the members, but I haven't been able to figure out a way to balance this enjoyment and the actual stuff that you have to do
Yeah.
to make sure the business grows.
Maybe it's just you doing the things that you like then. You know what I mean? And I think
true,
you guys do
yeah.
a great job of that, you know? I'm super excited for this year's Hyrox. Thanks for hiring me.
Oh, thank you
No, thank you for coming. Oh my goodness, we
yeah.
love your energy.
Thank you. I struggle with this. Like, how do you guys, and this is something I wanted to ask you guys, like,
I didn't mean to stop you, but I feel like we're at Kelly's podcast.
oh, really?
I feel like, yeah.
You should do a podcast.
Ah.
That's probably like I don't want to give you more stuff.
To be honest, this is like the first time I actually talk about myself. I never actually like open up
I don't think I've ever heard about
in
you.
socials. Yeah. Like it's very surface, you know? But yeah. Because I'm a control freak, if you haven't
I
noticed.
almost feel like I'm in therapy right now.
Yeah.
You're like giving us feedback. I'm like, oh, okay. Like I feel better.
Well,
but
you're fine. It's you. No, just kidding. No, I'm just like. No, but you know what though? Like, if you don't like giving feedback, like, don't do it. Don't do the things you don't like to do. And if you feel like it's like a thing, like for example, certain things like which stress me out, right? I just don't do it anymore. I'm like, why am I gonna over like or you know?
No, I want to get feedback.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I feel like though you give feedback with a smile, so it's like fine, you know.
No, you're fucking up.
No, I think it's because now we have like a female like coach, but it was younger like male coaches, and I think male to male sometimes, and especially him not being Korean, it's a little bit different.
But
like
he's
it's an
the
alpha.
best athlete. Like if there's one person that can, it's you. You know, think about it coming from this, right? And I'm like, you need to X, Y, and Z. Like, how much can that be?
You would think that, but it's. I don't think it was really that. It's a. This is just something that I've like noticed. It's like when he talks to the guys, like in the beginning, like they admire him. They like, it's like, oh my god, he does this and that, and they want to learn. And then as they stay with us and as they get better, I feel like it turns into a jealousy, and it's just something that
it's like a don't meet your idols type of thing too, right?
Yeah, it's a love hate kind of thing, and then you like this person a lot, and then you have you grow this friendship, and having a friendship and they can't separate like personal life and like business. I think that's also there.
Very
too.
tough, very very tough. I have
Yeah, and
no idea.
This is, I think, just how I, work with people. Like, I want to be friends, and when we're friends, and then I give feedback, that feedback coming from a friend, professionally, I think it's not very well taken. But I don't want to them to think that they're working.
Carlos, give me feedback as a seminar staff right now. What can I do to be better as a seminar staff?
Make sure you're smiling.
Yeah, and I won't take it personally.
Kelly, I think you're great. I think you do good.
That is so not genuine. Did you see his eyes? He's like,
Hey, you can't put me on the spot like this. This podcast is not about me.
No, it's practice. Right?
No. Feedback 주세요.
Why? It's all of a sudden like my ears are getting hot.
Your face is red.
I'm telling you, I feel like this is Kelly podcast, not the sweat project. Don't be sweating.
나의
No,
선배로서 feedback 주세요.
No, I think you do good. Like, I think the best part about you during the seminars is that you don't care. And let me
Let him elaborate, okay? Let him elaborate.
Because, like, I know, obviously, you care.
That was hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to elaborate on this one. I know you care because I know, like, the amount of work you put in to prepare all the stuff you're doing. But, like, when you're talking, you're not, like, second-guessing yourself. Even if you might be, you just let it go.
No, but I try really to not move through life and, like, not care too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, it's not going to be perfect. I'm not perfect, right? Like, let's just have fun, you know, and, like, not be so, like, otherwise I will be the most tightly wound, like, raging biatch, like, ever. So I really try my best to.
Yeah, and I know you
really
do.
Try.
And like during the lectures, you know, we have to do it in Korean, and Korean's not our primary language. And it could be daunting, especially when you're trying to like make sure you're saying all the right points.
Yeah.
You're using the correct translation so that it gets translated correctly in the context. But you don't let that like slow your lecture down in any way. Like you just do it.
Okay, now what do I have to get better at?
I think you just have to keep on doing it.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah, he said this before. Like every time he does a seminar, like he did compliment you. Like she doesn't care. Like, 이거
I really don't know.
우리 이거 그거 뭐지 쇼츠 올릴 때 이것만 편집해서 올릴게요.
Yeah.
She does not care.
세미나 스태프로서 I do
doesn't
not care.
But you
But you
have
know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, for sure.
you know, like
yeah.
earlier you were talking about like no fear, like that. That's there. There's no fear.
Yeah.
You don't let other people. You don't care about like what other people think about you and like what you're saying, like the way you talk. You just like you're you, and I think that's really important.
I struggle with that too, though. You know,
But especially in Korea, you know, like everybody's very judgmental. I think it's just a culture. Like everybody's judgmental, and like you worry. Like I know I worry about that kind of stuff all the time. So I don't feel like I'm like 100% myself, even at the gym. You have to like I have to like adjust depending on like who I'm talking to. I feel like with you, it's not. I mean, I don't spend a lot of time with you, but every time I see you, or even like Jeff too, you guys.
Oh, yeah,
You guys are just
yeah.
you.
That's a tough one though too, because I feel like I'm trying my best to be as like fluent as possible, and then I'll second guess sometimes, and then once I start second guessing, then I just stop talking. You know what I mean? And then later on, I regret it, and I'm like, oh, all right, just do you, boo.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll use the wrong word, but you just go with it, you know?
I just
칭찬이죠?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, you know, like,
No, I be doing that.
I do the same thing.
I do that. I see it on the comments too. Like, you know, when we were doing the Reeboks thing, somebody was like, oh, left a comment, and they were like, oh, 중국인인가요? And I was like, first of all, what's wrong with being a Chinese person? What's wrong with that? Like, so, like, what's the problem? You know what I mean? And second of all, like, you know, you cannot let, like, that stop you from just, like, doing your thing, you know? Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what I mean. And I feel like
Yeah.
that's your strongest attribute when it comes to seminars.
Thank you.
And we're all like, me included,
Yeah.
we're getting better every gig. I mean, the first one, you know, when I was like doing my first translation for Jeff, I had a podium and I had like all the vocabulary, and like I was holding him off.
Don't
because,
you cry, Jeff. Don't cry, Jeff. Don't cry, okay?
Yeah, but now like that was the nutrition lecture.
Yeah.
And now like I'm doing that lecture in Korean.
You know, I used to watch Maria and be like, wow, I do not ever want to do that.
I used to stay up. Like I would stay up to like study because you know like having a conversation
Yeah.
in Korean is very different from translating.
Yeah.
You know with this like at the spot. So
Yeah.
I'm just like sometimes I just look at one of like how do you say that? Because I don't want to give the wrong like
Yeah.
translation because they're gonna take the exam. I mean,
Yeah.
they're paying like what $1,200.
Yeah.
and I don't want their experience to be bad. So like I used to stress about translating.
Oh, it's stressful. Translating is so stressful.
Like, oh my goodness.
It's so
I don't know how to
stressful.
do this.
Yeah, it's very stressful. It takes a lot out of you. Seminars takes a lot out of you. Like you do 2 days. I mean, like there was one seminar that I think you were there. I was supposed to translate, but there's nobody to translate for, so I just sat there for 2 days.
Oh, I've done that too. I just help bring like the med balls, like PVC, clean up.
I was like, the next day, I was like, dude, I feel like I just got hit by a bus, and I didn't even do anything. This takes a lot out of you, you know, like, man, it really does take a lot out of you because there is that, you're on the entire time. But yeah.
Seminars are stressful. Like I haven't got to the point where like I'm 100% enjoying the seminars, especially if I have a lot of lectures to do. I'm just that whole week up until that weekend, like I'm stressing because I feel like I haven't like prepared enough. When I'm up there,
it doesn't show as much.
Yeah,
like
I can't
when
tell.
he first started, he'd be like driving. He's like, Maria, test me. He's like, how do you say this word? Or how, like, am I translating this correctly? We used to do that, but now he doesn't.
Wow, that's really good. How far out do you prepare? Actually,
just
you know
that week.
I really don't. Whatever.
So you don't care?
No, because everybody's different, right? So like there's so many different strategies to attack it, right? Like some people are like, you have to do a month out. You know what I mean? And I'm like, a month
out.
You know,
Who does a month out? Wow.
I don't know. You know, and it's like some are like, oh, you have to do a week out. You should be doing this, that, and you know, whatever. But I think everybody is, as long as you know and you know your stuff, you know. But yeah, I don't know.
I think the best time to do it is
Right
the
before the
night
net. Right before the
the lecture.
during the break.
so
이거
fresh,
한국어로
you
해야
know?
되지. 전 강의 바로 그때 타임라인 쌓여.
And you know, I did the.
근데 솔직히 나도 이제 이게 계산적으로 하면은 그렇게 해야 돼. You know what I mean? You cannot be doing something out a month ahead. I mean, maybe, you know, but like you gotta use your time effectively.
I think a month ahead is, if you're not doing it consistent, that month ahead, like it's pointless.
Yeah.
And the best time I think for me to do it is like cramming it that week if I'm starting early or the night before.
Although I am a really good crammer too. Like I'm a Wang procrastinator. Like that is my thing that I'm always trying to work on. Like stop being such a procrastinator, you know? But I also pride myself on like, you know, that like crash time, that like go time where it's like, shit, if you don't move now, 1 minute later, and you're like, you're really in trouble. That is like peak performance time.
Yeah, you just turn
you
it
enjoy
on.
that stress then.
Oh yeah.
You definitely enjoy
I thrive on it. I'm like, I love it.
You know that timeline that I was making was off.
Yeah, I know. You were like 17분에서 뭐 like 15분 동안 이렇게 쉬는 시간을 잡았으니까요. What was it? Like 9분에서 9분에 시작하면은 15분 뒤에, right?
Yeah, it was the general and specific warm-up time.
Yeah.
And I was like,
You wrote 29, it should have been 27, but it's fine.
something like that, yeah. And I can tell everybody in the group knew that my math was off.
But it's math,
미국
though.
사람이니까 어차피 수학 못하니까 it's okay.
But they were,
it's
everybody, I
math.
looked at them and they were like,
No, some of them were like, oh, 27분, you know?
Yeah.
But like, and then some had no clue what was going on because they weren't paying attention. So like, you know, but it was fine. Like, I don't think those things matter too much. I mean, I think they do. Like, okay, 정식적으로, yes, they do matter. But like, overall, you know, like, what is the, you know,
the big picture.
Then again, you know, I'm not the one grading you on these things. So, you know, maybe don't ask me for my opinion. I don't know. You know what? Actually, it does matter.
All right, so bringing this back together.
Yep.
I've given you the feedback. I think you're doing you right now.
Cool. Thank you.
What were we talking about before?
It was more of an exercise for you. But,
I think so.
But yeah, no,
how
actually,
was
no.
that feedback? Did you like that?
No, it was actually really good. Yeah, thank you. I will try my best to quickly and expeditiously implement doing more seminars. No, but I did want to ask you guys about, you know, like Hyrox and whatnot. And the biggest question that I wrestle with right now is like, I work with Reebok all the time, right? Everybody knows me as like the Reebok girl. But nowadays, there's so many more requests coming in for like emceeing, you know, like different events. And I struggle with like, do I say no or do I say yes? Like, what do I do, you know? And does it make sense to like say yes to everything? But then does it also make sense to say no to everything, you know? So how do you guys like deal with, because you work with so many different brands too, you know, how do you balance that?
I haven't been able to balance it very effectively.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
thank you.
So he gets a lot of requests. You know, he works with like Lululemon.
Yeah.
And like, you know, he has like seminar, and not brand, but like seminars and like other stuff that he does. But I think we've been pretty, I don't know about him balancing, but like he'll do those stuff, and I'm like at the gym when he has to like do things. So I think I'm able to balance the gym part for him, but I don't know about like his personal life.
There is a lot of conflict of interest stuff. And I do my best to try and stay neutral. So like, you know, I've been with Lululemon for 2.5 years now, but we have this race that has Puma, and then I'm doing a Reeboks event wearing all Reebok. So I think the people around me have been like really supportive, and I just like when it comes to things that matter, like my socials, I'm very careful about like what kind of stuff I post. But I have had to like learn to say no to a lot of things, because things just come, and there's so many things that you can do, and like learning to prioritize certain things over other things. I think it's the only way like I've been able to like kind of, I guess, balance, but I still haven't got a balance because I find myself doing things that I should not be doing. I should be doing something else. Like my effort should be somewhere else. But I still have a hard time saying no to certain things because I feel like I'm not that big. I'm not bigger than this person asking me to do something, or I'm not bigger than this. You know, even if it's a startup company, when I feel like I'm kind of being like kind of full of myself when I say no to certain requests.
Oh, that's an interesting take on it. This is where I'm at. Like, how do I say this? Okay, I'll try to do this in Korean. But Reebok was one of the first brands that I actually worked with, right? And we've had a history for a really long time, right? And then after Reebok was sold from Adidas, a new company came in and bought it. And I thought, okay, here's where it ends with me and Reebok, right? But actually they were like, hey, we want to continue working with you. And so they were like one of the first people to really like believe in me, you know? And we're like, you know what, you're not an athlete, but we believe in the fact that like you can help us with X, Y, and Z. And they gave me like carte blanche to like just do whatever I wanted to do. They didn't put restrictions on me. They didn't say like, don't do this or don't do this. They were very open, you know? And like the team is so, they're cool. They're just fun to work with. Like they're fun, they're cool. And like, I like the shoes, you know, like I really love, like from the very beginning of my CrossFit journey, I always wore nanos. Nano 처음부터 옆때까지 신었으니까 it's like there's no other shoe for me, you know? And I think that like, you know, they're interested in being part of the community. They want to be part of the community, and they're giving me this opportunity to go out and do all these fun things. And then when another brand comes and it's like, hey, will you do this? And I'm like, shoot, I don't know what to do, you know? Is this like my immediate reaction is always like a no, you know? But then I'm like, wait a minute, you cannot, if you don't do other things, how do you get better? You know, how do you get better at it? And how do you, you know, like emceeing, right? Like I never considered myself like an MC, right? And then one day I decided like, hey, I want to try. So I have to give props to Wonu because I was like, you know what? I want to MC the first throwdown. And he was like, okay. And I was like, okay, let me just try. You know what I mean? But there was nothing, right? So I just wrote, like there was no 대본 or any, like there's no like, you know, there's never a script at these things. So you like kind of are like, hey, where's the direction? And it was just carte blanche, right? And for me, I thrive under those situations. If you start telling me like what to do, I'm like, oh man, like this is where, you know what I mean? But if you just are like, just do it, I will 알아서 해. You know, I'm really good at that, right? So that's where like the emceeing part started for me. And then when you guys were like, hey, do you want to MC Hyrox? I was like, oh, I never get real chances to like practice this. So how am I supposed to be better? You know? But I can tell that there's like, you know, like when people like look or how do you say this without like offending people? You know what I mean? I just want to be like saying it, but like how do you say it without offending people? You know, but like how are you supposed to like say no to things and not do certain things when like if that's a craft? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's very
Right?
like there are other brands
Yeah.
that come to him. They want to do like a photo shoot or something. Like he can't do it or he doesn't want to do it, but he's always very polite about it. Like he's very respectful when he like responds to these people and they're like, oh, okay, 뭐 다음 기회에 그러면은 뭐 했으면 좋겠습니다.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's always just very polite.
Yeah.
And I think that goes a long way, you know,
Yeah.
not just saying like, oh, 저희가 못해요 이런 게 아니라.
Yeah.
And he'll always like, oh, like I want to say this. Can you
Yeah.
make this sound a little more like
Better.
polite
Yeah.
or like better?
Oh, he has
Okay.
Maria GPT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he has like 3 of us, so
That's true.
there's like Hugh there, you know, I'm
Yeah.
there, but yeah, for Carlos, it's always that. It's just being polite to people. And I think,
But isn't saying yes a good thing too?
It is, yeah,
You
for
know?
sure. If I
Yeah.
had the time, the energy
Yeah.
to say yes to everything, I think I'd always try my best to say
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Just because like you never know
Mm-hmm.
what that person is going to be able to do for you later on. You know, like even if it's something that I don't want to do,
Mm-hmm.
if it will help them out, I'll always try to help them out. You know.
or I'll ask him to do stuff. I'm like, hey, this is gonna help us, you know, like Hyrox and this, but I need you to go out there because like you're the famous one, so I need you to go do this.
Yeah.
So he'll like go play like soccer at like
Yeah.
10 p.m. at night.
Yeah.
Even when he started, I'm like, I'll do the 7 a.m. class. I need you to go.
See, because like for me, right? This is where I'm at. Oh, this is so 솔직해. I just did the Reeboks thing, right? And then I'm going to Hyrox, and then Under Armour just hit me up, and they're like, "Will you MC this thing?" You know? And I'm like, "Ooh, what do I say?" But like, is it stupid to say no? You know what I mean? But like, what like, you know what I mean?
What do you want to do? Like, what does your heart tell you to do?
You know, I'm conflicted with this one. Yeah, I'm conflicted, you know, because I have such a brand loyalty to Reebok, you know, but at the same time, like, why say no to an MC thing? Because it's not like a socials thing, right? It's an MC thing. And like, and why not work on your craft? Like, how am I ever supposed to get better if the practice is always the main event? You know what I mean? Like, if I never MC anything, when are you ever gonna, like, how do you ever not just get better at it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I think you could just, you know, look at it from a subjective and objective point of view. You know, like MC is a personal craft that you want to get better at. And I feel like it's perfectly fair to do as many MC gigs as you want, you know?
Yeah.
But like working with other companies from an objective point of view, you'd be able to kind of like justify because you need to grow the company,
True.
you know? Like
That's true.
this isn't like Jejari isn't Reebok Jejari,
That's true.
you know?
But I do really love the Reebok team, man. They're
Yeah.
so dope, you know?
But I think this is
Yeah.
awesome,
Yeah.
you know, because a lot of like, it's hard to find loyalty, especially when there's so many brands and there's so many companies,
Yeah.
so many other places that you could go. I feel like, you know, you positioning yourself and having this predicament, if, you know, Reebok knew, I think
They probably don't even care. They're like, yeah, do whatever you want to do. Like,
there you go.
상관없어요.
Man.
Like, if I ask them, they're going to be like, 솔직히 상관없습니다. You know, like, 알아서 하십시오. But for me, it's like, you know, the details of those things. And, you know, I don't know. I guess I have a soft spot too, because it's like, you know, when somebody sees you and like, shout out to Hyungwoo, because like, my boo-boo asked Korean and he was like, 믿고 따라가겠습니다. Or like, you know what I mean? Or 믿고 같이 가십시오. You know, and it's like, damn, like when people do that for you, you don't want to work with anybody else.
Yeah.
But, you know, but then, yeah, how are you supposed to get better for those people if you just do the same thing over and over again?
Yeah, but you're
you
not
know?
turning your back on Reebok. I mean,
Yeah.
you're walking Reebok. I only see you wear Reebok. Everything is Reebok, you and Jeff. But, you know, like you said, it's you want to practice.
Yeah.
And I think you talking to your team, they'll understand.
Right?
They know you're
Yeah.
loyal.
I want to practice. How am I supposed to get better for Hyrox if I'm like, you know, just doing one
I know,
thing a year?
Hey,
you know?
hey, I need you to,
That's what I'm
you know,
saying. I have
practice
my
and get
two
better.
like bosses right here. You know, it's like I gotta, you know, like, Victoria, come on, we gotta practice.
But we do love having you there.
Thank you.
We
It's
really
fun.
appreciate it because like the energy you bring, it's like it's great. It like fits our race.
Yeah, it was fun. You know what? And to be honest, I didn't realize what it was until I was there. You know, like I didn't know it was that, and I was like, I actually want to try this. And then I saw your mom do it. I was like, oh, I want to make a team with my mom. We could all do this.
Yeah.
It's like everyone, like the entire gym can come together. Like, oh, you guys want to be a 4? Go be a 4. You want to be a 2? Be a 2. You want to be by yourself? Do you, boo? Like, you know, like everybody, there's something for everybody to do. And I was like, oh, that's actually really cool, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of times 뭐 크로스핏 대회를 보면은 선수들만 보고 그리고 뭐 밴드 빌리지 있으면은 밴드 빌리지 잠깐 들렸다가 you know, it's a different vibe. So I think it's totally separate. 완전 크로스핏 대회랑 느낌이 다르고 it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like shit. I need to go running. I need to go do that. But you feel like, oh, I could do that. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of spectators, they come and they like, you know, they're just there to like watch and like cheer on their, you know, friends and family. And then next thing you know, they're racing the next race.
Yeah.
I actually, before deciding to like trying to bring Hyrox to Korea, I went and tried it, and I went to Germany under the impression that I would win my division.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You
like, I
are
was so
not
sure.
tall enough, sir. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
I mean, most of the time he's very humble, but not this one. He was like, oh, what kind of shoes did you wear?
Yeah, it was just like minimal. I had no strategy. I just thought about like the sled push. So I wore shoes that would be good for sled push.
Which were?
They were like on running. They were running shoes.
Oh, running shoes. Okay.
But
Yeah.
like very, very thin.
Oh.
And you know, like I have always like ran just with the military, and I trained a lot of running, so I figured, you know, I'd be all right. And although the movements is just CrossFit movements,
Yeah.
I would for sure win, you know?
Yeah.
And I went and I couldn't walk for the next like probably week because I wore the wrong shoe. I got plantar fasciitis.
He did the pro division, like individual
signed up
pro,
for pro.
but right?
Yeah. And I think that was one of the big reasons why I was like, oh, this is actually something that we should bring because it's not something to laugh
so
at.
you went to Germany, did it, thought you were going to win,
Yeah.
and then got spanked, and then
Yes.
realized we need to bring this to Korea.
Exactly.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
So
That's
when
really
I walked
cool.
into
Yeah.
the arena,
Yeah.
like the vibes, you know, like with the Red Bull playing the
Yeah,
music,
yeah. No,
the
because
audio,
it's such a
visual.
vibe there. The DJs, man, yeah.
So I had already know this would be awesome in Korea. But then after doing the race, like where I didn't have much, this is gonna sound really bad, much respect for the event. I just thought it was like a fun event.
No, I'm just kidding.
And then just like getting my ass handed to myself, like brought me to believe that, you know, this isn't just,
Yeah.
it's just a race that anyone can do, but you can't take it lightly. Like you have to train for it.
A lot of bodybuilders say that about CrossFit, where they like come into the gym and they're like, "Oh, I thought I was gonna like whoop everybody here."
Yeah,
because
they
they're all
see,
like,
the butterfly pull-ups are like, oh my god, that's not a real pull-up.
yeah, and then they're like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
what just happened?
Yeah.
Why did he beat me?" You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I had
That's
that
really
same
cool.
exact
Yeah.
same exact experience.
And he came back, he's like, hey, let's do Hyrox. I'm like, what's Hyrox?
Oh,
He's
that's
like,
dope.
we're, you know, I'm talking to, you know, like this person and this person,
Yeah.
you know, we're going to sign the license. I'm like, by ourselves.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we can do it. I think we can do it. I'm like,
No fear. Damn, Carlos, that's
Yeah.
really
no fear.
cool.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh shit, not another one. And then I was like, all right, let's do it.
No
For
thumbs.
sure.
감독님's like 편집 때 he's gonna be like, oh my god,
얘네 왜 이렇게 말이 많아?
왜 이렇게 말이 많아?
Okay.
자막 진짜 넣을 수 있어요? 어떻게 해요?
요즘에는 기술이 좋아서 like the tech.
It's automatic. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you do.
그거
저
한번
슬랭 엄청 많이 했는데도 괜찮아요?
Yes, yes.
오케이. 자, 그러면 Belly Tight Tour Season 2 잘 봐주시고. 왜?
It's like, 네가 넣어.
그 저절로 되는 거 아니에요? 맞죠?
그냥 자동으로
Really?
하고 저희가 볼게요.
왜 감독님 영어 어때요? 아니요, 영어는 어느 정도 할 수 있죠. Really? Oh, maybe that's why he was bored. All right, yeah. Belly Tight Season Tour 잘 봐주시고요. 그리고 제자리 Stay 곧 오픈하니까요. 꼭 방문하러 와주세요. 스테이하러 와주세요. 서울에 계시면요.
좋아요,
여기 명동역에서
좋아요. Thank you
3분
for
거리.
having us.
Thank you for coming.
So much fun.
Thanks for having me at Hyrox. Good luck and 댓글 많이 달아주세요.
어쨌든 저희 오늘 들어주셔서 감사하고 Have a good day.
Bye.
All right, thank you.